Hi, so you are looking for a beaten up game that it isn't Streets of Rage, Double Dragon or River City Girls? Well, you are in luck, my friend, because I have here a list of 9 beaten up games that you probably didn't play on the Nintendo Switch. You wanna know which ones? After the intro. Okay, I will not save the best for last. This is easily one of the best beaten up games on the Switch. For the basics, you have 4 very well balanced characters to choose, you have branching paths in a total of 12 levels and 3 different endings. And a fantastic story with fantastic beasts that knows very well where you live. The combat is very fast and combo oriented, and besides your regular jump and attack you also have a defensive move, which is extremely important and adds an extra layer of strategy in the game. Another cool feature is that your special move don't drain your health. All characters have an independent bar that will be drained when you use your special and replenish when you hit or get hitted during the game. Enemies will come in all flavors, from traditional thugs to werewolves and vampires, and trust me, the fantasy elements in this game made everything better. Your enemies can really be unpredictable, coming towards you from any direction anytime. You will be on your toes all the time playing this gem. Again, one of the best on the Switch. If you're planning to buy any beaten up on this list, buy this one and thank me later. $20, worth every cent. It was on sale once for $15.99, but don't expect another sale so soon. Take that 20 off your wallet and buy this game. You have here your old story. The girl was kidnapped and the guys went to rescue her. But what makes this old beaten up cool is the diverse combat that you will find across its levels. Not only the 4 playable characters have different fighting styles, but the number of weapons interactable environments that you can use against your enemies is fantastic. We're talking buckets that will cover your enemy's head, scaffoldings that you can collapse over your foes, and even bags of flour that will make your enemy cough his lungs out. But as usual with Hamster, the publisher of Arcade Archives, this game never was on sale. But for $8 you can go no wrong with this one. Go and buy it. In a more serious tone and equally fun, you have Wulverblade, a hack-slashing beaten-up that was inspired by the invasion of Britannia by the Romans in 100 AD. You will fight across many levels, choosing between 3 playable characters, and I will tell you, this game isn't easy. The graphic is very beautiful and nicely animated, but I warn you, this game can be pretty violent at times. Pretty violent. As a bonus, you can find and unlock extras that contain videos with flybys of the historic sites, pictures, and even some documents from that time. Who said video game isn't culture? Not often on sale, but you can get this one pretty cheap sometimes. But I tell you, $20, easily a buy. If the last game was pretty violent, this one isn't even pretty. This is violence itself. Presented in a gorgeous pixel art, Mother Russia Bleeds will take you to an alternative 80s Soviet Union in a world filled with drugs and violence. Yeah, pretty depressing. But the gameplay is great. The combat is so refined and brutal that you will leave the game with the feeling that you need to wash the blood from your hands. Yeah, that dark. If you like dark themes and gritty story, this one is for you. You can find this one often on sales, but the full price of $15 is on point for what is in store here. The creator of the shmup series Raiden didn't want to stay out the Final Fight craze in the early 90s and came up with a Zero Team. But this is not a simple copycat. The game really expanded over Final Fight's 2 buttons configuration and gives you the chance to perform a variety of combos depending on which direction you are holding the direction. There are 4 characters to choose, all with different movesets, which was the standard at the time. One fun detail that they add in this game is you can beat people walking on the street for nothing. They're not enemies, they're not thugs, you just can beat anyone in your path. It's very fun. But as an arcade game, you can expect a very hard game with enemies that will kill you with a few hits, but a very good one that can be missed in your collection. This one is another one from Hamster, so don't expect a sale soon, but for $8 I guess it's a good price. the beaten up life simulator and existential crisis inductor, The Friends of Ringo Ishikawa, is a very different game. Inspired by the likes of River City Ransom, this game expands the formula, give your character a more complex life. You have to eat, to train, sleep, gain trust of people you interact, study and work, to have the money to do, well, anything. Don't like the idea of working, studying in a game? No worries, you can skip all that and steal people at the streets to sell their goods and get your money. The game gives you a type of freedom that you don't see in many games of the type, and the compelling story will probably stick with you for a long time. 15 bucks on this one, perfect price point for what you get, although this game is very often on sale. Okay, this one is probably a very niche game, but come on, I couldn't pass this one. If you have, like me, certain age, you probably heard about Bud Spencer and Terrence, two spaghetti western actors that were very famous here in Brazil and Europe in the 60s and 70s. Why in the world would someone make a beaten up about the two in 2017 is beyond me, but I'm very grateful. The combat isn't the most solid around, but it's so over the top that you can't stop playing to see what else you got. And you got a lot else, from racings to eating contests. This game will keep you busy and with a smile in your face all the time. Even liking this game so much, I think that the $20 price is way too much. But the sales for this one usually goes down to $4 or $3, and they are not rare at all. By the way, the second one is already in production. I am Brazilian, so if I did include the 99 Vidas, a Brazilian game from a Brazilian publisher about real Brazilians that I never heard about, you guys wouldn't notice. But 99 Vidas is truly a great beaten up. 4 playable characters and lots more to unlock, each one with their own movesets and special powers that can be upgraded over time, colorful graphics, outstanding animation and hilarious bosses. This game is a must-buy. You can find this one on sale for $2 every month. But I tell you, this one, worth the $10 easily. This one was inspired by Streets of Rage, and I mean very inspired. So inspired that this one is actually a very solid beaten up with an impressive combo system. You can choose between 4 characters and will beat everything in your path across a multitude of levels, including a driving level and a fighting jet one, just like those little games called Chase HQ and Afterburner. Yeah, this is clearly a 90s love letter. Usually go as low as $5 on sale, but if you have some $20 laying around, throw at the devs direction, because they deserve it. That's it, 9 beaten up games that you probably didn't play on the Nintendo Switch. Again, if I were to choose one, I would choose Mayhem Brawler, the best game on this list easily. But the others are very good, you're in for a treat here. Alright, and that's it. If you want to know more about beaten ups, past, present, future, subscribe to the channel, give a like to the video, follow me on Twitter, the handle is on the description. There I will be announcing discounts, sales, reviews, everything, all those good stuff. And yeah, I have nothing more to say. I will end up the video here. Thank you very much for watching, see you next time, and remember, keep beating up.